to do. There's another lawsuit in regards to claims against Diddy. And I cannot believe that there are some people calling into different shows, even in my comments, still supporting his foolery. There are people still supporting him and acting like these things did not happen. And people are looking for a payoff. People are going through issues, have been through issues. They couldn't speak out in fear for themselves, in fear for what would happen. When you listen to different legal people last night, they talked about what transpired in regards to this young lady. They talked about he had stated to her, "You can't have anybody at your home, no stayovers. If I find out, it's going to be a problem." And then people act like that's not what's happening. It just people act like there wasn't comments made to people. If you don't do what I say, it's going to be an issue for yourself. A young woman stated that she was working a job and Kim maybe went to the restaurant, alleged, RIP to Kim, because now she's entered into his situationships. I'm wondering if he knew at some point and he was concerned that people will start speaking up and bringing in Kim's name. That's what this lawsuit does. It brings up Kim's name. So let's get into what it's basically saying. This is not going to be a long live. I just needed to do this one. I probably have to do the other one because there was two lawsuits mentioned for this week. We're going to go with the lawsuit from last night that was brought up. It's being reported Diddy has been hit with a new lawsuit after another woman claimed she had something put in her drink and had a situation where she was touched in an unwelcoming way multiple times. Let's see, multiple times by the mogul after she met him in New York City during the 90s. The lawsuit states April Lampos, a Fashion Institute technology student at the time, claimed Diddy offered to mentor her. He offered to mentor her in the fashion industry. According to TMZ, she alleged that after he showed her and gifted her flowers, they met in 1995 at the bar, Soho, where basically she was given alcohol. There's words I have to say. So if I sound like, I don't have my glasses, but I can see. But yeah, there's words I can't say, so there has to be hesitation. So she was given alcohol and then was brought back to her room at another hotel. Lamppost claimed she felt ill and disoriented, and she knew something was going on, so something must have been slipped into her drink. The walls were closing in on her, while Diddy alleged forced himself on her. This is what she's stating. Alleged. She says she remained. Um, she wasn't able to fight him off because she was too. She was going through because what was put in the drink made her, unable to defend herself. She recalls waking up. Uh, she did not have any clothes on. She was sore and very, very confused. Months later, she claimed Diddy resumed contacting her after, you know, it was basically saying, I'm hearing after the situationship happened, she didn't hear from Diddy for months, which was a good thing. But you had alleged did this to this girl, and then it's almost like he resurfaced. Her attorney describes in the lawsuit as yet the college student who decided to give him a second chance. This is where people are frustrated. If someone touched you in a way that was unwelcoming, why give them a second chance? It is the concern of she was trying to break into the industry so bad that she gave this person a second chance. In every situationship, something transpired and she was touched in an unwanted way. And it's concerning. So it's basically stating she had given him a second chance, believing that the first incident might have been a mistake. No, it wasn't a mistake, girl. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. She alleged while walking to her car in the parking garage on their way to dinner, he forced her to perform oral. And it was basically saying even the garage attendant witnessed the action. So somebody witnessed this. She didn't go to police and she didn't get no help. So the biggest thing is people are talking about why give him another chance? Why be around him again? And then let's go into there's a third time. He had been calling her and calling her. I have these flowers around because there's certain words I couldn't show. He had been calling her, and she allowed him to come to her apartment, and he tried again. And she was thinking she was safe because alleged bodyguard was outside the door, and she was thinking she was safe. So it's almost like he was constantly trying to force himself and trying to pleasure. I'm wondering if he has an addiction in regards to SE. I'm wondering if he has an addiction. That's something that really hasn't been talked about. It's something how he seeks people to fulfill his needs. Have y'all noticed that? He seeks people to fulfill his needs. And if he doesn't get those needs met, he's going to force. Now, let's bring into what they have basically stated in regards to. There was a time that Diddy, Kim, RIP to Kim, this is sad that her name even has to be brought up in this lawsuit. There was a time that Diddy and Kim and this April young lady came together and items of pills were forced down Kim's and April's mouth, and Diddy requested for Kim and April to hook up. Kim's not even here. RIP to Kim. Kim's not even here to defend herself. So now Kim has the twins, Kim has Quincy, and Kim has Christian. So now there's a situationship of beautiful Kim, who's no longer here, is being now brought up in a lawsuit. And I'm wondering if there's going to be more. I'm wondering if there's going to be more. This is so sad. Diddy hit with another lawsuit. The woman claims what happened and asking Kim to basically join. This is sad. These kids have a father that has been doing and saying and acting in a way in the last 20 years that's just unbearable to speak about, talk about. I had pulled up yesterday in regards to how, let me see if this will pull it up. Let me see if this pulls it up. It did last night. How many lawsuits does Diddy have? Let me see. Name the existing lawsuits that Diddy has.
Here's a summary from Vulture. A guide to the many lawsuits against Diddy. Case no Rodney Jones v. Case no Jane Doe v. Case no Cassandra Cassie Ventura v. Case no Liza Gardner v. Case no Joy Dixon Neal v. Case number 6. Grace Omarcaigh versus Christian Combs, and more.
That's all the lawsuits. So it's interesting to me when people are still going on pages and people are trying to say these people are looking for a payoff. These people experience horrific things. And it's being stated that April alleged kept items that may have Diddy's DNA on it. Alleged. She kept it tucked away. For her to have kept all that stuff and all these lawsuits coming out, many people couldn't do anything back then. He had people that was assisting and they act like, he could do no wrong. And that's why people are speaking up and speaking out. They could not speak up and speak out back then. Kim was in a bad situation. So April knew that he was alleged dating J-Lo. Diddy and J-Lo had been together for almost 2 years. Diddy and J-Lo didn't break up after they might have maybe had a break. But they were stating that J-Lo was there for his trial. That's a 2 year. Trials normally take a year or two. They were stating that April knew that Diddy was in a relationship with J-Lo. I'm wondering, what did J-Lo experience? That's really what I want to know. And will anybody ever speak out about what J-Lo went through? So you have this lawsuit with April of what's happening to her. So was he good to J-Lo but mean to April and mean to Kim? What did Kim experience that J-Lo did or did not experience? That's my concern. We understand what happened at the club, and we understand somebody got injured, and we understand he had to go on trial, and then we understand that they tried to have somebody else take the fall. But what did J-Lo experience? That's my concern. Now, the one thing I have heard is when women were at a alleged studio and the women were trying to get a little too comfortable. So the lady face that's blocked off and the lady face that's available, I'm trying to figure out if the lady face that's blocked off isn't April. She's just an innocent person, but this is April that's next to Diddy. I'm thinking that's what it is. So she's showing proof that she knows him. But many people talk about his relationship with J-Lo. Why would did J-Lo not know who he was outside of dating her? Did she not experience if he was, okay, a person can be one way when they're not on something, take something. A person can be another way when they're drinking alcohol. So did J-Lo not hear him speak when he was intoxicated? Did J-Lo not see stuff, hear stuff over those 2 years? So he disrespected Kim, alleged. He disrespected Cassie for years, alleged. And I say that but he was kind to J-Lo? That's what I'm wondering. In those 2 years, what did J-Lo see? What did J-Lo hear? If there is, and mind you, Diddy has not been charged with anything. Who will have to, if there is a trial or a court date, who will have to take that stand? If there is ever a trial or situation, these lawsuits are piling up like nothing I've ever seen before. And I can't believe people are saying people are looking for a payday. No, people are finally able to speak out because Homeland Security went into that home to gather information. People are finally able, and they're not scared to speak up. People are not scared to speak up of what their experience was. I had to get this video out. I can't believe this is the second lawsuit for this week. I didn't even get to the other one yet. But the other one is a model that states she had concerns with Diddy. This was the fashion student. Women waking up sore, clothes removed. Mothers, teach your daughters to not drink anything, don't take anything anybody gives you. Teach your daughters to be alert. Don't set your drink down. Stay in a group, be in a group. Guy, girl, have your boys go with you. Just got to be careful out in these streets because you figure a lot of these people are speaking up, speaking out. You have the Cassie lawsuit. You have the Cassie that just made a statement, was it 2 days ago, in regards to thanking all the fans. Believe people the first time. Support your fans. Support your family members that are going through situationships in regards to people treating them wrong. People were in my comments like, you sound, you know, dot dot dot. There was somebody in the comments, well, Cassie was paid her 30 million. And so, but that still doesn't change that other people have experienced bad experience alleged with him. It wasn't just Cassie. And that's what I need people to understand. And the guy says, oh, you sound young. I'm not young. I'm very smart, very bright, and studied legal stuff. I'm not stupid. My page is a little different. I can't believe there's people that still in people's comments trying to support this man and the wrongdoing that people have experienced. See, they want people to be quiet. Have you noticed that? People don't want people to speak up. Now that they can speak up, people are upset that they're speaking up because they're telling the true story about what their experience is. And people are trying to make it about the money. It's not about the money. If somebody disrespects you or you're unclothed or they're shoving something down your throat for you to be elusive, that's a concern. If people feel that they have a right to speak up and speak out, and then you remember that law passed where women can speak up if they were wrongly done. So people are mad that people can state the crimes that were committed against them. That guy in my comments yesterday was really weird. It was almost like there's people still supporting Diddy's foolishness, and they want people to shut up and be quiet. Shut up and be quiet. Don't talk about it. But then I ask you, women, men who are in people's comments acting like you're supporting Diddy, but if any wrongdoing is done to you as a man, somebody slipped something in your drink. As a man, if somebody slips something in your mother's drink or your sister's drink, are you going to be okay with it? Are you not going to stand next to your mom and speak up and speak out wrongdoing that was done to your mom or your sister? And as soon as I said, if something happens to your mom, your sister, God forbid, we wouldn't want that. But if something happened to your family member, you would be cool with it and you would just say, shut up, don't say nothing, please. I don't have time for people that just are small minded. I think outside the box. I think about people's families. Some women have a hard time being in healthy relationships when they've experienced someone making them take something and then they wake up and they're sore and their clothes are off. So it's almost like I'm numbing you so you don't know what's happening to you. Excuse me? He's alleged. He's numbing people so they don't know what's happening to them. Why would you want to be with somebody that's not alert and awake? Oh my goodness. When you think about it that way, that's kind of scary because it's almost like the bill thing. It's almost like the bill thing, right? And where some of these, because Bill is older, and I'm just saying the first name, Bill is older. So with some of these guys thinking, oh, he's able to do it, so I'm gonna do it. But then they saw that Bill went to, jail and he had court situations. So with some of these industry people thinking, well, he got away with it, I could do it too. I could have parties. I can put something in that, put something in that. I could pick that one, pick that one. And the biggest thing is when Candace Owens said Homeland Security, FBI's had to gather all this information. They had to gather all those tapes. Who else is in those tapes? Is April in these tapes? Is Kim in these tapes? Is J-Lo in these tapes? Allege. Or is it just them having a good time? Nothing's going on. It's just showing them having a family life. I'm sure it's taking Homeland Security, FBI. Like the video as you guys come in. I only have one like. Like the video as you guys come in. I only have one like. It actually pushes the video out. There's 7 people in, but I only have one like. Please like the video. But this is the biggest thing. How many more tapes do they have? Because you figure Diddy had said enough is enough. What's basically being stated about me is not true. Then the video came out and they show what he did to Cassie. Please like the video as you guys come in. There's 10 people in the room, but I only have one like. Please like the video. So he stated he was innocent. Then the video came out, and then Diddy said he was sorry. People feel that he would have tried to claim that he was innocent. But until that video came out, then you said you were sorry. Is there going to be more videos that's going to come out? Are more people going to speak up and speak out? This is a concern, y'all. Talk to your daughters about being in healthy relationships. Check on your daughters. Check on your mothers. Check on your aunts. Like I said, I had a situationship, a friend. We were talking to one of our friends, and one of the girls had said to her, "Stop calling the police. You're embarrassing our family." And I couldn't believe that the lady had told me that somebody in her family said, "Oh, we have a relative that lives down the street, and every time you have the police at your house, I'm being called in regards to a certain situation." And please like the video. There's 11 people in, and there's only one like. Please like the video. I was shocked that the girl told me that. That the girl didn't want her calling the police because she felt the family was getting embarrassed because the woman was calling the police for protection. I said, "Excuse me, what?" She really said that. She said she really said that. And I was like, I am shocked. There are people that are out there that isn't focused on having proof of a situationship. And that just, it shocked me that you wouldn't want the person to call the police for help. You wouldn't want the person calling the police for assistance. You wouldn't want the person to call the police to have them removed from the premises. You would rather get a call of them not getting help. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. There are people that are so numb to people's concerns that they're focused on the embarrassment. What? You're not worried about your friend. This man is not treating her right. And you're worried about the police being at her home? And you're worried that it's embarrassing the family? I can't believe it, y'all. I speak on it because I was just stunned. I was stunned that my friend was telling me that. If you're just not coming in, I just played the video in regards to how many lawsuits Diddy has. How many lawsuits does Diddy currently have?
According to Vulture, in addition to an investigation from Homeland Security and federal government, he is also facing 4 federal lawsuits. A 5th brought in late 2023 by his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, which included allegations of rape and physical abuse, was settled and dismissed days after it had been filed.
So there's the information. They said it, I didn't. People like this has to be stopped. People can't be quiet. People have to speak up, speak out. It's sad that Kim's no longer here. Where's Kim's laptop? Where's Kim's phones? Where's the video of Kim? Kim was asked to be in a situationship. It almost sounds like he was so controlling with Kim and he was so controlling with Cassie. And even with this April person, I remember someone talking about the lawsuit. Alleged Diddy told the April girl, "You can't have nobody at your house. If I find out somebody is at your house," alleged. That's what's in the documents. Diddy had told April, "If I find out if people are at your house, it's going to be a problem." So was Kim told that same thing? Was J Lo told that same thing? Was Cassie told that same thing? Thank goodness for Cassie having Alex fine to help her get out of a bad situation. There's 8 people in the room. Can you guys please like the video? It helps push the video out. I only have 1 like. Please also subscribe to the channel. Please also turn on your notification bell. But the biggest thing is we are realizing that this man felt at times he could do whatever he want, say whatever he want, put a woman to her knees. Hello, and people are waking up with no clothes and they're sore and confused. Women, please don't give a guy. If you feel that something happened to you, get a kit done. Go to the hospital immediately. Get a kit done. There's words I can't say. Get a kit done. Have a police report filled out. Don't go back around that person if they call and say, "Oh my goodness, I don't know. What do you remember?" And some people will act like something happened to them. Get a kit done. Some people will act like, "Do you remember what happened?" "No, I don't remember what happened." "Do you remember what happened?" "I don't remember anything." We never should have took that. Women, be careful when you're out and about with friends, when you're out and about at a party, when you're out and about and someone wants to just hang out at your apartment. Be very careful. Always make sure you're around people. Watch your drink, cover your drink, make sure there's a lid on or something. Because you could turn your head and be talking to somebody else, and somebody can easily slip something into your drink. Let me tell you this other story. There was a guy, pretty famous around town, well known, well liked. Somebody slipped something into his drink, and he was never the same. They had stated that he was on the rise to becoming either a great basketball player or a great football player, something well known, well liked. Somebody slipped something in his drink and he was never the same. It can happen to anybody. It's not just women that this is happening to, it's men as well. Now, I don't know if somebody tried to take advantage or people just was jealous of him. People have to be careful. So when people get in my comments about all the money, why people speaking out now? Because they can. Because they can. Because there was a law passed in regards to people being able to report crimes that was committed against them. Why are people mad that people are speaking up? That's cuckoo for cocoa puffs for me. That's interesting to me that people act like when wrong is done to them, they shouldn't speak up. But if wrong is done to your mom or your niece or your aunt, are you not going to speak up and stand next to them and say, "No, you can't"? Okay. I want to thank everybody for being here. I appreciate everyone being here. Like the video. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. Please like the video as you guys come in. For the replay game, understand that there's another lawsuit that Diddy is dealing with. It's in regards to a young fashion designer. Diddy has been hit with another lawsuit after another woman claimed she was given something multiple times. She was touched in a way she didn't want to be touched. And he met her in New York in the 90s. The lawsuit states that April Lamppost was a Fashion Institute technician, technological student at the time, claimed Diddy offered to mentor her in the fashion industry. According to TMZ, she alleged that uh, after he showered her with gifts and flowers, they met in 1995 at a bar in Soho. She was given alcohol and she became disoriented and things happened to her. Prayers go out. Will there be any more lawsuits? I cannot believe. And see, people that support him are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Let's be very clear. They have issues. Why would you support somebody that's been doing wrong to people? Thanks for tuning in. Everyone have a great day. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. My prayers go out to Cassie. What Kim Porter had to deal with, RP to Kim. His children, Diddy's children, are in the media because of what Diddy has done. His children haven't even really lived their full life and been able to get into companies and get brand deals. He's lived his life. Now his children have to deal with what he's done in his past. It's sad that his children have to deal with what he is going through, the lawsuits, the situationships, the Cassie filing. What did the children see in regards to Cassie and Kim? What did the children hear? That's sad, y'all. Well wishes. Everyone have a great day. Be blessed. Focus on healthy, safe relationships. Be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. Goodbye.